Markets in Zimbabwe checking on the overall mining index for the day. 67 points. You're looking at a flat performance on the whole, looking at that industrial index, and also a pretty flat performance so far for the week. But we're seeing, flat performance once again today. So that's 188 points is where that market overall closes out the week. Let's delve into some of the movements for the week. Tinashe Mapara, Equities Dealer at MMC Capital, joining us on the line. Thanks so much for joining us, Tinashe. So run us through some of the outperformances that we saw. I mean, some of the likes of, Barclays was a strong performer this week. Overall, flat. We're looking at the indices, but there certainly were some standouts.
Yeah, the indices were pretty much flat in the week under review, with banking stocks performing well in the week. NMB up 30% to 11.1 cents. Barclays up 21% to close at 3.4 cents, and CBZ up 1.48% to 18.7. However, Econet was down 4.19% to 64 cents, and the other heavy oils, Delta and IMSCO, traded unchanged in the week.
Mm-hmm. Looking at Delta, I mean, we saw results coming through from SAB Miller and, of course, owning Delta. What did you take from those numbers, specifically about what it pointed to when it comes to domestic demand in the local economy?
Yeah, I think the domestic demand is slowed down, especially in the third quarter, in the last quarter, and they have taken note of that. But on the whole, the trading updates that they've issued for the full year to 31 March 2018, yes, the following highlights. The total volumes will be flat at about 7 million hectoliters. The full year lager volumes were up 4% to about 2.2 million hectoliters. And the sparkling beer beverages were up 1.6 million, 8%. Up to 1.6 million hectoliters, but the sorghum beer was down 8% to 3 million hectoliters. That's why the total volumes has been flat. Revenue projected to be up 14% to about $632 million. Overall, the performance is expected to be in line with their expectations. So, not pretty strong numbers that will be expected from Delta there.
Mm-hmm. Let's just look at some of the developments to modernize the stock exchange, because the stock exchange has recently launched a new website. You've got views that there could be a new trading system introduced this year, June, and that would speed up the pace of trading. Do you think that this is all adding to increased volumes on the market yet? What are your thoughts on the latest developments?
These are welcome developments. I think the introduction of the website by the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange is actually a welcome development. It has brought in more transparency to the trade, how trading is done. I think now investors can now see the volumes of the trades, the value of foreign trades, and where the movement has come from, and which counters have performed. So this has been a welcome development. The coming in of the CSD and automated trading is expected by the third quarter of this year, and we would actually benefit from the introduction. As to if these factors have actually led to an increase in trading volumes, we have pretty much seen the average daily turnover remain almost at the same levels from the beginning of the year. So nothing has actually changed with the introduction, but hopefully after the introduction we might see an increase, a spike in the volumes.
Yeah, certainly the market capitalization has increased to around $4.8 billion from $3.2 billion last year. Talk to us about the state of economy right now, because we saw Zimbabwe receiving that $100 million loan from South Africa last week, and at the same time it is starting to repay some of its loans. But what's your assessment of that right now?
I think this is a welcome development. I think in the state of the economy addressed by the minister early this week, they have indicated that 76.5 million in external loans have been paid back. But the worrying development is about 31 million of it is loans that had been taken by private companies. So we are seeing, and they had been underwritten by the government. So government is now having to pay for the private sector. But this move is meant to unlock future lines of credit for government. Then on the other developments, the government revenue collection was short by about 60 million. They collected about 241 million when they had actually budgeted for 301 million in the period. So those are some of the developments.